Yeah, so this is my review for Five Nights at Freddy's 2. So to take you back a little bit, I saw the original when it came out. I think I actually saw it after it came out of theaters on Peacock or whatever. And going in, I didn't expect much for the original, and then, I thought it was okay. I thought it did a decent job for a PG-13 rating in a horror film. It seemed like it brought the game to life. I'm not a fan of the game. I never really played it, so can't really say, but I enjoyed it overall. I thought it was fine. So going into this, I didn't really have much expectations, but I was like, if you get more of the same, okay, I'm here for it. But this movie takes place, I don't know how much, it's a little bit after, a couple years after, or I'm not sure what kind of time difference, but regardless, it's irrelevant. It takes place, and then we're still following Mike and Abby and Vanessa as Mike's trying to get Abby to work through not needing the animatronics anymore, but she still wants them, seeks affection from them. Basically, she looks at them as her friends, so she wants them back. Vanessa's still dealing with her dad's stuff, having bad dreams, so on and so forth. Well, there's a new location. We get a new character by the name of Charlotte that comes in and is from Vanessa's past. So, I'm not going to say any more. Don't want to get into spoilers, but I'm just going to, if you saw my theory reaction, I'm not going to, I'm going to cut the bullcrap real quick. This movie's not good. It's not a good movie. It is by far worse than the first movie. There's little to enjoy. If I was going to start off on positives, the animatronics still look good. They didn't somehow get worse, so that's, with a bigger budget, you'd hope not. The new location, because there's a new Five Nights at Freddy's location, introduces this river walk, which I guess is a cool introduction, but also not. With that being said, the thing that I like the most from this movie is Vanessa's backstory, or more of like her stuff with her dad. I like how they dived into that a bit more. She, honestly, for me, was more of the main character at times in this movie compared to even the first one. I don't know if that's how it is for the game. I have no idea, but I definitely like the stuff that when they were tackling her issues, as far as like her trying to get over the stuff that her dad put her through. And I really like that stuff. Unfortunately, we kind of get away from that, and the stuff once they dive back into it, it's just not really the same. And that's kind of it for positives. This movie is not enjoyable. Here are the negatives. The writing is not good. It gets worse as it goes along. There's just some really bad lines throughout that really make you cringe. Even the first one, I wouldn't say was written great, but there wasn't like super cringy dialogue lines like there is throughout this movie. And just the writing in general, some of the stuff doesn't add up. The editing is poorly done. It just seems like there's stuff missing in certain scenes. Like they're trying to rush. And I'll get into the rushing portion. Like, this movie is clearly fan service, which I'm okay with fan service to a point, but like the movie has to be good. We can't just throw things out. They got a bigger budget. Let's throw as much Five Nights at Freddy's stuff as we can to just deliver a worse movie. Same director, I believe, and it just seems like we threw a bunch of money at this director, and I'm sure she's a fan of the game, and I get it. If you're a fan of the game, I could see where this is enjoyable. It's not for a person that goes to see a great movie or a good movie or just okay movie. Like, this movie doesn't make me mad because other than just like wasting an added a bigger budget. It just more so is just like, what the hell? We get Matthew Lillard, Skeet Ulrich for what reason? They're barely used in this movie. Skeet Ulrich, anybody could have played the scene that he was in. Anybody. And I get maybe he'll be in future movies and okay, but it just seemed like, oh, we got more money. Let's go get Skeet Ulrich and we'll pair him up with Matthew Lillard. They're never going to share the same screen together, but there you go. McKenna Grace is a waste in this movie too. There's just like wasting. Josh Hutcherson's character Mike is like non-important in this movie. He's really just there to be the protector of Abby, but also just be kind of this person that's looking down upon Vanessa because she continues to make the wrong decisions. This movie is strictly just to set up a third movie, and it's just unfortunate. I can't stand that. I hate when sequels are made purely to set up another movie. You can set up another movie without, ruining the fact that you're a movie. Like, as far as, like, you could have setup stuff here and there, but the ending is terrible because it's just a setup for the third movie. And, yes, I'm not angry because I don't really care about this franchise, but I'm annoyed because, like, every time a director gets a bigger budget, how does the movie get worse? I get you're able to throw more things at the fans, but make the movie good still. Like, it sucks, and, like, apologies to the fans if you really like this. This is not, attack on y'all. It's just I go in to watch a movie, I want to see a good movie. And I know more times than not we're not going to get that, but when you get a bigger budget, I would hope that you would improve some things and not improve it just for fan service. And not really improve it, actually. Not the best. I would not recommend it unless you're a Five Nights at Freddy's fan. And it's not a movie I'd ever see again. I wouldn't even really watch the original again, but I do definitely think that the original is definitely better for sure. So it is what it is. Another video game movie that sucks because this movie does suck. And as far as my grading goes, I'll give it a D-, and maybe that's being nice. I don't know it's the worst movie I've seen this year, but it is in the running. It's D- or F. It's in that range. It's more infuriating than anything else. But yeah, guys, sorry for the negative review, but you gotta have these that they come out. It is what it is. We got some bigger movies coming up. We obviously know, I think, in 2 weeks is the new Avatar. I got some fun ones coming up. I know I would definitely try to be seeing the new Silent Night, Deadly Night. And there's a couple others out there. But just keep following my channel. Comment down below, were you a fan of this movie? Did you like the first one? Are you excited for this one if you didn't get a chance to see it yet? Are you a fan of the game? Did you like what they brought to the table, or were you disappointed? I'm really curious, and maybe fill me in on some things, because there's a lot of stuff in this movie that confuses. That's another negative I forgot. A part of this movie that really confuses, it's just a lot of stuff that I just don't know what the heck is going on, and I think that has to do with writing. But, it is what it is. And as always, guys, I'll see you next time.